Alright, what's up everybody? In this video we're gonna analyze whether or not Goku and the other Saiyans can survive in space. Alright guys, the first thing we're gonna be looking at is Frieza's flashback when he first meets Goku. And in the flashback we see Bardock, and we can clearly see that Bardock is in space, because you can see from the black background, and that's definitely space. And if you look at the bottom right, you can also see a planet, and it's certain that that planet is Planet Vegeta. And the thing is that Planet Vegeta is so far away that they are definitely outside of the atmosphere, and they are in space. So this is undeniable proof that Saiyans can survive in space, simply because Bardock is, well, from this page we can see that Bardock is not, he's not under any pain, he's not having any trouble from surviving in space. So, but before we make a conclusion guys, we're just going to look at the other pieces of evidence as well. Alright guys, so a bit later we have Super Saiyan Goku versus Frieza, and we can clearly see Frieza say, "Your death is inevitable since you can't survive in space." Now, some people have taken this as undeniable proof that Saiyans cannot survive in space, but considering that we've seen Bardock in an earlier page surviving in space, I think what's happened is people have misinterpreted what Frieza said. Frieza said your death is inevitable since you can't survive in space. What he's trying to say is that Saiyans can survive in space, but only for a limited time. And this is supported by the fact that we saw Bardock in outer space. So with this and with what Frieza says, it suggests that Saiyans can survive in space, but for only an X amount of time. And as Frieza clearly states, it's inevitable that they will die eventually, but not off the bat. So with this, we can say that the Saiyans can survive in space. And if you see Bardock, he doesn't have any trouble surviving in space. So with that, I think it's safe to say that Saiyans can survive in space for about at least a day. And with Goku being the strongest of the Saiyans, it could be up to about a week for him. But eventually he will die. And I think what Frieza intended to say was how he was going to destroy Planet Namek. He wanted Goku to die in outer space. I think what he was intending to say was that Goku would die trying to find Earth. I mean, he'd be searching space. He wouldn't know where to go. He wouldn't know where Earth is. So eventually he'd die searching for it. I think that's what Frieza was trying to say here. So anyway guys, let's just move on and take a look at the next piece of evidence. Also guys, the last piece of evidence we have is, of course, the movie Bardock, the father of Goku. We clearly see him fighting in space. We clearly see him fighting Frieza's henchmen, fighting Frieza. Now a lot of people say that this is non-canon, that it's filler, that Akira Toriyama didn't have anything to do with it. But I've heard rumors that the Dragon Ball Z specials, both History of Trunks and Bardock, the father of Goku, have had Akira Toriyama help. Like he's worked on them. So I'd say that it is canon, and Akira Toriyama hasn't stated anywhere that they made the mistake of Bardock being able to survive in space. And again guys, we've clearly seen Bardock in space in that manga page, so it's just pretty much undeniable that the Saiyans can survive in space. Alright guys, so final conclusion is that Saiyans can survive in space, but only for a limited time, whereas Frieza, his species, the Frost Demons, they can survive in space for an unlimited amount of time. But the Saiyans, in comparison, they can only survive an X amount of time. It could range from a day to maybe a week before they die. With Goku and Vegeta, they're the strongest of the Saiyans, so they can definitely survive a longer time period than the other Saiyans. So anyway guys, it's definite the Saiyans can survive in space. Anyway guys, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe for more. Yeah, that's about it guys. So thanks for watching my video, and please just enjoy the rest of the Bardock versus Frieza clip.